Well, hello, and welcome to all you lords and ladies of fate. You once again found yourselves in the self-proclaimed only Twitch TTRPG stream that allows you, the viewer, to significantly impact the stories being told on your screens. And we do it for free. In order to do so, though, you must spend your fate chips. These are the loyalty points that you earn just by watching, following, hosting, subscribing, or even just engaging with us in chat. You then use those fate chips to heal your favorite players, summon custom items, or make the players say silly things. You can even force the adventures into random encounters. Tonight we're playing Tomb of Annihilation, an adventure module for 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons. Joining us, we have Jeff playing Kenneth Noisewater, the Halfling Monk.
Hello.
Then we've got Jen Washitashi here playing Stallion the Fearbreaker, the Dwarven Paladin.
Hello.
Also, we have myself playing Jaeger Bruce, the Human Ranger, followed by Felix playing Scrod, the Human Barbarian.
What's up?
Lastly, we have Keeblator playing Xavier Thatch, the Human Rogue.
Hello, everybody.
And then to mitigate the will of the fates, we have our very own DM Dave. No, not that one.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Jungle of Chilt. You are here at the foot of the Garden of Nangalore. But for more backstory on where we are, another installment of Letters to Lenny.
My dearest Lenny, I am by the water, and I'm glad to hear that you're joining the morning meditations with the monks of Aaron Sorrow. I think it will bring you some peace of mind and focus. But we were able to calm down Stumpy the tree ant, and by giving him a much-needed bath. And boy, he did not want to be clean, and Kenneth really threw himself into the job. So now we're turning back on our task of gathering a black orchid from a garden in Angalore that belongs to Ashara. Oh no, not Ashara. Ashara sent us here, and there might be some critter they call a Medusa hanging about that we got to work with. But I'm sure that Medusa would be happy that we took care of the tree ant, because he was very dirty and kicking up a fuss. And I'm thinking maybe these birds looking at us, looking us over, will put in a good word with her. Take care and keep on meditating. Scrod.
And Scrod taking care not to alert the huge crane-like creature that is watching you from across the banks, gently deposits this message into the river, bobbing alongside the tree ant corpse. Xavier, you have just tried to, with the Mask of the Beast, reach out with animal friendship, and realized that the mind that you've tried to contact is much more alien than that of a mere beast.
Yeah, it's pretty spooky.
But you can feel its gaze upon you.
Hey guys, I think it's looking at me. I'm just gonna go back. No, I'm gonna go back here behind this tree. Thank you.
Can you keep its attention for a while?
Yeah. Can you got anything shiny?
I got gold. Oh wait, I do have something.
Does this attention follow him when he walks over?
It seems to, yes. Yeah, it turns its head to keep its one beady eye on Xavier.
I got something for this. I'm gonna grab one of my patches. It's gonna be a mirror, and I'm gonna poof that, and I'm just gonna kind of maybe hide behind my own mirror and show its own reflection in it.
Highs or lows?
High.
Oh no.
The bird squawks and blurs. You see its silhouette gets somewhat fuzzy, and it takes off and flies northward at speed.
What the hell was that all about?
Oh wait, it doesn't get that far. I don't think it's that far.
I'm looking at the kind of the description of the mirror. It doesn't say how big it is.
I think it's probably a hand mirror. It's
A hand mirror. Because I'm
yeah,
imagining it's
I
like a, you know.
say like a foot by a foot, maybe.
Okay. Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay. Well, then, if everybody feels like they need to rest before we continue on, then I'm gonna make my suggestion of digging the foxholes and making a fake camp above it.
Sure. I'm down for that.
But a little further back into the tree line. Where
Yeah, how far away are
prying
you going?
eyes can't see. How thick does the tree line get after we get a little further from the shore?
I would say for a proper tree line, it's maybe 50 feet. 50 feet
Okay.
back from the shore here.
All right, then yeah, we'll try to find a spot that's just over that, like 75 to 100 feet, somewhere like that.
All right.
It's got a little bit of a clearing so that we can set the fake camp.
Go ahead and make a survival check.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I assist?
I think you might you should just have advantage because of your
Ranger stuff.
ranger thing.
Oh, right. I do have something about that, don't
The
I?
ranger.
Or is it just your proficiency bonus is doubled? And it's already
Oh, maybe that is.
yeah, it's just that. So yeah, Stallion, you can try to help him out by searching. So yeah, Stallion gets down into the brush with you and starts trying to search. Go ahead and roll again, see if you get any better.
Oh.
Stop
distracting me.
The problem seems to be that it goes from very little cover to a lot of cover very quickly. Almost too much to dig through. And you start, but the vines are so tangled and the roots are so tangled in this area. It might have something to do with the garden, for all you know. The reason why the growth is so dense here, but you pretty quickly run out of steam trying to dig yourself in. I mean, there's plenty of cover. You can just sort of settle in, but you're not getting much.
Yeah.
In terms of a foxhole.
All right. So yeah, we'll just have to cover ourselves with some trees or something.
I think.
I go and grab the nearest large tree and attempt to uproot it.
Make a strength check.
Or yeah. Let's see. Strength check. Oh, sorry. I rolled a 4, and then I rolled a 3. So either way, I think I pulled something.
Yeah, you heave at the nearest large tree, and it stays firmly rooted.
I think
You realize
Stallion-
that might be a little bit of a blessing after the battle you've just had.
I'm just gonna look and go. We can't cover ourselves with trees. We're gonna have a problem there.
We could use smaller trees.
Or we could use the tree as body.
Well, it's waterlogged in the middle of the river.
Big though.
You all
Okay.
hear a heavy whooshing sound behind you
Oh crap.
as 3 of these creatures, the Ebly, land about 20, 25 feet away from you. They land on the edge of the tree line, but you can see one of them peers in through the trees and is searching for you all.
I think Stallion's gonna try to make a swim for it across the little river bank here to the other tree line across the way.
Well, like
What
right
other
here?
tree line?
Or
What?
like
Yeah,
right-
other tree
Right
line.
there. Yeah, so he's gonna cast Sanctuary on himself to protect himself
Oh god.
a bit as he rolls through. And then he's gonna try to swim through.
All right, so Stallion takes off.
Plate mail.
Yeah. More Plate Mail River. This is gonna go well.
Sanctuary. So anything that targets you, the creatures all turn their heads in your direction, and their beaks clack together loudly. But under the clacking sound, you can hear in common, "Salcore wishes to meet with you, Mistress Salcore."
Oh, wait, you got a name?
I can hear this. I mean, I'm swimming.
You probably highs or lows.
I feel
You
like I would
probably
just
not.
keep swimming. Even if I heard the clacking, I would probably just
Yeah,
keep
you keep
swimming.
going. Yeah,
All right,
darn.
yeah. Well, highs or lows anyway.
All right. Feeling like today's a high day.
Okay. Good to know. What are the rest of you doing?
I'm just watching.
Hmm.
Are we? Where? So I need to check. So, I missed maybe what's happening with our world here, but there's a market a river thing, right?
We're technically a ways south from where we are on the map currently.
Okay. Alright.
You're about 100 feet south from here, but this river that Stallion just swam across extends that far south. So
Okay. Good.
he's on that other bank. You guys are just 100 feet further south than it looks on this map.
Are
Okay, and we're
we outed?
inside the tree line. Oh, sorry.
I was gonna say, are we outed now? Like,
2 of them are, or actually no, just one of them is flying up over towards Stallion here, but the other 2 are. Maybe we'll just.
Yeah. Thanks.
Oh god.
Let me see if I have a map for this real quick.
how big are these birds?
They are big.
We're talking. They can shop at Mr. Hooper's store, big.
Shoot, I used to have one.
So I'm assuming the rest of the crew heard them say that somebody wanted to meet with them, right?
Yeah, they definitely heard. One of them is flying up and over towards you as you
Reach the edge, the shore.
yeah, you look up and over your shoulder and see one of these creatures. It's now, I think the sun has set, and you can see just barely silhouetted in the sky a large bird-like creature soaring in your direction.
I think so. Stallion's gonna yell across the river and say,
You're giving us away.
You guys think I could ride one?
I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Probably.
They're probably too smart for that. To be tame, per se.
Could just ask them.
If physically speaking, you think you could ride one, whether it would allow it is another matter altogether.
Emotionally speaking.
The crane, the one that seems to be talking, it sort of tries to shove its head a little deeper into the brush towards you, and says, "The mistress offers safe passage. She wonders why you're here."
We were looking for something. We actually wanted to speak with her.
She wants to speak with you. She wants to meet with you. Come.
How?
Okay.
Can oh, I'm gonna try and get on it. Can you take me there?
Highs or lows?
Set a safe passage, Jim.
The one that you climb on top of, its feathers sort of ruffle uncomfortably, but it allows you to climb aboard.
All right, let's go.
The other,
they're not all willing.
The unadored or the unridden Ebly looks at Scrod and says, "I will not be carrying anyone." Meanwhile, this one lands over next to you, Stallion, and says basically the same thing, that Zalkori requests an audience.
Thank God. Do you mind giving me a lift? I just swam 100 feet in chainmail across the river.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay. Let me go back to that part of my base.
So you asked. Kenneth just did.
I like the idea that he smells like wet dwarf on top of all of that.
That's a 9, baby.
By the way, congratulations, Scrod, on that little XP boost from Atlas.
Yay! Thank you so much, Atlas.
What is it? What's the boost?
Big.
The 10% one.
I have to do math every time. It's 500. Nice. 2,700 is 3,800. 190. 190 at XP. You are at 6,100 out of 6,500.
I'm about ready to kill one of the birds just to go up.
No.
Don't do it.
The Ebly just takes off.
Sweet. So it's nighttime. I'm assuming it's tough for me to see my crew.
It's evening, but yeah, it's pretty dark.
Okay. I'm just gonna start yelling into the ether, like, "Did you guys see a big bird? Did a huge bird talk to you guys?
No!
Shit. So one talked to me, and then he flew away. I'm really tired."
I'm riding one.
Yeah, you see another large shape circling overhead with what seems to be someone waving, but then you rub your eyes and you're not sure.
Wait, so you guys lied to me. He's on one.
But then as you squint up into the sky, it could just be a big bird like you.
Am I losing my fucking mind? Alright, I think Stallion, I think at this exhausted as he is, he's not going to make the 100-foot trek back. He barely knows where they are. He's not sure what's going on. He's going to try to swim across the short part of the river here and get onto the land towards like the elephant face.
All right. As you swim over, you notice that right here there's a set of stairs with a trickle of water flowing over them, but easy enough to surmount.
Whew. Whew. Okay. Am I still in the water? Can I get up the bank?
You're in the water still. There's
Okay.
ankle deep water trickles past, and next to you a giant bird lands with Kenneth on its back.
It was you. Okay. Great. So they did see a bird. Was Scrod was just messing with me. That tracks. What are we doing? So this other bird told me that somebody wanted to see me. I don't know. What are we doing?
This bird says, "Yes, Mistress Zalkori wishes to meet with you. I am her emissary. Please follow me closely. do not stray from the path.
But we're missing our whole team.
Bye-
How do we get
bye,
them across
guys.
the river?
The bird looks at you sideways and then says, "We shall wait."
Have fun storming the castle. Bye. Right. Don't forget to write.
The other, so you guys are here with the other bird that says it will not be carrying anybody, but it leads you up towards the bank.
I'm gonna light my headband and just fire it towards where I think they might be.
Yeah, you see over here. Actually, I think I can make you shoot out light.
Let's do it.
Do our
Blinding
two
everyone.
tabaxi guides? They have pretty good stealth, right?
Let's see. Yeah, they have a +5 to stealth. They're pretty stealthy.
I'm gonna just kind of like whisper to them to follow us, but keep hidden.
Okay.
And then,
DM, would you
Start
mind
heading.
if I? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
no, I was just saying, I'll start heading over the water.
Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Hold on. Jacob, before you do that, I wanted to stop you before you hit the water.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Stallion, go ahead with your action. I was gonna ask Jacob something.
Oh, I was gonna ask the DM if I could cast a cantrip and then another cantrip directly after it.
Yeah.
All right, so Stallion shoots his light out towards where the bank is, where his friends were, and then he's gonna cast thaumaturgy right after that, so his voice gets even louder, and he goes, I don't know if you lied to me about the bird, but follow the light. We gotta go.
You hear Stallion's voice boom out over the still jungle night, and you see a light sort of waving back and forth. This Ebly submerges itself in the water and sort of starts doing what looks like kind of a dance of some kind, like one of those weird bird dances. You know what I mean? He's kind of like shuffling back and forth.
I think that's culturally insensitive, Dave. But we'll overlook that.
One of those bird dances that all
Birds
those
everywhere.
birds
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 everywhere.
all
do.
birds
Those
do.
birds.
That means it wants to mate with us. Honestly, that's what the weird bird dance is.
Birds everywhere.
Scratch up
Just
for it.
unsubscribed. It's a big part of our vertical. I cannot believe you.
Who unsubscribed?
Birds everywhere.
Actually,
Those
Jacob, while all this foolishness is going on, and this is coming from me saying foolishness, I kind of like to finish building a bridge over to the island, rather than relying on any other form of transport to get us on and off.
What did you have in mind?
Well, Dave, I'm gonna eye up the tree that used to be animated that we've taken a few good chunks out of. How close would that-
It's this one right here. It's pretty beaten up. You would be able to. I'd let you do your strength check with advantage on that.
And I could use my dragon buddy,
Dragon bait.
dragon bait. It is dragon bait.
I think his new name is Dragon Buddy. I think that's his new
It's
name.
dragon bait. No, he's part of the action figure pack. When they collect all of us, they each get a piece of dragon bait's
Yeah.
action. But no, what I'd like, so I'd like to do that. Jacob, is that okay? Is that okay with you? I don't know.
As long as they don't mind waiting.
Did you lose your pen?
Yep.
Yeah, it should only take DM Dave, like a couple minutes, or
Well, let's see how the strength check goes
okay. All right, so
with advantage.
with advantage.
you hear-
with
you hear
dragon
again.
bait.
Guys, we really gotta go.
Yeah, you can go.
The birds
are down
to leave right now.
The bird looks at you and says, "I did not say that."
I mean, I'm just trying to help you out, man.
Oh, okay. I got a 7. It's with advantage, so I get another chance, right?
Yep. I get to
Okay.
take
Well,
that.
tonight's been a really crap night.
I like the idea of the bird and
Yeah,
Stallion
that's
just
the
kind of
first
bickering
one. There
over
we
what
go.
he said and didn't say.
So since we have this time with the bird, We kind of asked, what came first, chicken or the egg?
Oh, I was gonna ask him what's the word.
You can ask nothing.
Oh,
You're
you can
building
hear?
a fucking bridge.
No, I'm tipping you. I'm tree pushing.
Okay.
So I've been a tree pusher. How did?
Yeah, Scrod, you bend down, squat down, wrap your arms and legs around the trunk
All
of
I
the
can-
tree.
All I can say is this is something Darkheart would have dug really hard.
Yeah, you basically like suplex the tree backwards, and it just unroots entirely and lands across the river, creating a little bridge, a little ramp, basically. The ebony in the river stops its little dance, sort of shakes all the water off, and then just primly walks over and across the bridge you've made.
Well, it looks safe to me. Let's go. After you.
It support the weight of that bird.
That
It did
whole
support
bird.
the weight of the bird.
I'm just me and Dragonbait will go last because I think we're the heaviest.
The bird stops right here, and with a wing, sort of beckons whoever comes over this direction. It says, "There are dangerous plants. Please follow our instructions."
There's one less dangerous plant. I think I'm gonna say that
too. Jeez.
under my breath to Matt, to Matt's character.
What are you saying?
Oh, I said when he said there are dangerous plants here, I said there's one less dangerous plant.
Oh. All right.
Well, it's going across. We just like send people across the tabaxi. I guess
I'll head
will
over.
come after
Dink.
me. Yep. Move us on over.
There's your tree trunk.
Oh boy.
I love it.
It's over here.
I'm very artistic,
This is great.
It looks just like a tree.
right? It's
I'm very impressed. Even got the knots in it and
Yes.
everything.
Yeah,
That's the essence of tree.
yeah.
The tree is good.
This bird is standing here, sort of. It's got its long, large wings extended, trying to keep you all sort of towards the edge here.
He's tour guiding us. Great.
Yeah,
And encourages you to go down to where this Ebly is now waiting. It's just sort of a 5-foot slide downwards.
Okay. I'll make my attempt across.
Let's see.
Go across. Go. Boop, 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 boop.
I'll stay away from the bird. Thank you. Oh God. They're so big. They're like
no, they stay on this side because they don't want to get into the water.
they're like storm bills or stone bills.
Tracks.
Oh yeah.
As a DM Dave,
Mhm.
as a possibility, could they, because it is a ramp, it's above the water. Could they just, crawl under, like Spider-Man under it that way?
The tabaxi.
like do this, rope thing. Yeah, it's a thing. I mean, because I didn't know if you were having trouble figuring out how they were going to get across.
No, I'm figuring out if they even come across at all. I think they're sneaking around in the forest
Oh God.
on Jacob's orders. They've sort of split off from the group and are skulking around
Birds are like single file. Get everyone together.
somewhere.
They're
So yeah,
following,
I
but
think
stealthily.
they are now. You don't know where they are.
Oh, I thought they were going to come after. Sorry about that.
They might. They might just. Nephir just flies across.
Sweet. like if I'm the fear, I'm thinking this entire time, what the fuck? Why is this taking so long? I could have just flown across. Where are we going?
Well, to be fair, it's technically his fault that the tree ant got pissed off. So
It's not the chat's fault. I thought it was the chat's fault.
Oh yeah.
yeah, but he doesn't know of this mythical being known as Chat. Oh.
Chat, aka.
Oh, I thought his name was Chad.
Right.
Oops.
Chad's the worst.
There we go. Everyone else come.
Is there somebody still pretty beat up? We got some beat up guys still, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were supposed to try to get a rest in, but these birds, they're not having it.
No. But I do have some cure light wounds I can do on some people, though.
You know, Stallion's here for everybody, but Stallion, you know what I'm saying? Stallion's hurting.
Stallion's hurting, and Dragon Bait is I think half HP, isn't he?
Yeah, pretty much.
Are we
Yeah,
getting
but his
healed by
half is like
NPCs?
better than most of our full.
Right.
Yeah.
Actually, if anybody offers Dragon Bait healing, he puts his hand up, shakes his head, and you smell. Let me find it.
You smell like a health potion.
It's pea with a hint of lilac.
You smell honeysuckle.
All right, well, I can do, I can do
Girl named
He refuses any healing offered at this point.
I can do 3. Who wants it?
3 points. Or...
Stallion and Kenneth. Stallion, Kenneth, and Scrod all took a beating.
I'm at basically 2/3.
Yeah, all 3 of those guys are at about
Damn,
2/3.
kind of actually.
Let's start with Scrod. Or no, we'll start with
Start with the
Stallion.
low guys. Yeah, because they'll get stuff back quick. I mean, they'll get back up to full. Again,
Yeah, I got
my
2
2/3 is at
people
full.
up.
So that's
People
8.
were basically about to die at that point.
Yeah, I think you gave me some at the end of the last one.
I did
Do I
10
have enough
and
time
10.
to
Yeah.
cast this 3 times on our?
Yeah, the birds aren't like rushing you along. They're letting you go at your own pace. They just seem to be keeping. Yeah, the cure wounds they're not taking any umbrage with.
Oh, that's my bad. I just assumed by how menacing they seemed that they were like kind of abducting us. But you know what I mean? More than they were
I mean,
asking us to come along.
it is kind of hard to tell though. They're looking at you. The feeling you get when you look in their beady eyes is like your lizard brain activates. That's not
Absolutely.
wrong by any means.
Okay, cool.
Okay, well,
Did,
I kinda
did one
see how
of them
they tick.
lift his shirt and show a gun? Basically, is that what you're saying?
It's less that and more just like big bird, definitely a predator, and it speaks language like a person, and it's just wrong.
And we know that it can cast spells. Like everything about
Yeah,
this
you
is
saw
great.
one of them sort of blur itself earlier.
Yeah.
So who do you want the 8 to go to?
That can go to Stallion.
All right, Stallion, you
Yay.
I'll do
on
Kenneth next. I
37
think
of
he was.
44.
So we said Kenneth was beat up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Kenneth is down 9 HP.
yeah. Stone bill bird. Jesus.
All right.
That's 6 for him.
If you're back up at 28 of 31.
And then we'll do Scrod last.
Scrod, as you walk your way across the log, you are met by Jacob, who lays a healing hand upon you, seals over some of the more grievous wounds you endured from the tree ant.
He just walk. I'm walking by and he just like slaps me on the shoulder.
Bling!
Bing.
All right. And that's
Yeah,
that.
Do I get how many?
9.
You're at 40 out of 45.
I'm updating my sheet. Okay.
Okay.
So,
What do you think? I usually just do it on Roll20. So if you guys are keeping track of it on the sheet, that helps me very much.
Putting it on the sheet too.
Roll
Perfect.
20 helps me visually because you're like, I did it, and I looked over at D&D Beyond, and I was like, I don't think you did, and I was back at Roll 20, and I was like, wait, he totally did.
Yeah.
I kind of wish this would, meta-wise, I kind of think this web service is shit if it can't keep this numbers going back and forth.
Yeah, if it would do it both ways, that would be really extra clutch.
Especially when you have 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9 characters to keep up with. Jesus.
Oh, with D&D 1, I'm pretty sure it will altogether give up doing jack shit for us, but that's fine.
Yeah. Probably. Yeah, they'll just take it out back.
So they'll just take the interface out back and just whack it. You can just do Pathfinder on this thing. Sorry. All right.
And then,
enough of my.
and then as people start to move by, I'm gonna kind of lean over to Xavier and just kind of say, "Keep that mirror handy. We might need that for you to be our eyes."
For the Medusa, right? I had it just prepared for the Medusa. I don't want to turn to stone, Jacob. Don't let me turn to stone. Okay.
The
I'm gonna
Ebony just
continue
behind
walking,
you
but I'm gonna keep my view down on the ground.
I'm gonna start walking backwards with the mirror like facing out like towards me, and yeah.
I need fans. I need fan art of this moment of us trying to avoid the gaze, like we're in the men's shower. This is basically like we're all in the men's shower right now.
I'm gonna casually pop along waist high.
Yeah. I mean, at best, he turns you into something that you can put a house key under. Is what I'm.
You wanna know how they make garden gnomes?
Love it if that were her side business. I would love it. I'm just gonna go.
Our garden gnomes okay in this universe? I doubt it somehow. But that doesn't mean that they're not sold.
Stallion notices the bird starting to take off, and he's still just continuously casting his beam of light and his thaumaturgy, and he's yelling back, "Onward, onward!"
The Ebony is starting to beckon you all with its unnatural movements of its long whip-like neck to follow. It wants you to sort of slide down this embankment and head northwards along the river here. As you walk through this area, you can see that from this angle now, there are these huge stone faces carved into the rock on either side of the concourse of the boulevard here. And for a second, Stallion, it brings back bad memories of the Hellmouth that you all fought. But by the light of your magic, you can tell the steady glow that they're just regular carvings, and they are all of the same person. They are all of a woman, a Cholton woman, and inscribed above each face is a phrase of some kind written in a language that none of you understand.
None of us?
Nobody.
Even our, we have a book that
We do have a
might
book.
be useful if it's prudent that we know what it says.
Yeah, don't we have that book for language dummies or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
I can consult the book.
I say yeah.
We see that they're just regular statues. That means me rolling or trying to detect magic wouldn't be helpful, correct?
Just make an Arcana check.
Okay. Boom, 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 boom.
No idea. Might help.
I'm gonna cast Detect Magic,
All right.
and then I am out of spell slots, baby.
Um,
So Detect Magic says for the duration, which is up to 10 minutes. It's concentration. Within 30 feet around me, if I sense magic in this way, I can use my action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in that area that bears magic, and I can also learn its school of magic if there is any.
okay.
It penetrates most barriers, but it's blocked by 1 foot of stone,
Okay.
1 inch of metal, and a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt.
Okay. Let's see. Everybody around you lights up vaguely. Kenneth's tattoo glows a bit. Xavier's cloak. Jacob's bag by his side. Scrod's boots.
And my piercing.
Dragonbait's long sword. Interestingly, when you look at artist Simber, you get absolutely no magical aura from him whatsoever.
That being a badass.
The birds themselves, the ebony, sort of are shimmering faintly. The stone faces themselves have no trace of magic.
Okay.
Let me see. And yeah, there's nothing else in 30 feet of you that's got a magic
Okay. Well,
to it.
I'm gonna. I don't know what game time for 10 minutes is, so you just let me know.
Yeah,
when it's over.
I'll feel it out.
Okay.
Is somebody using the book?
Yeah, I was gonna use the book.
All right, Kenneth, you get out the Mysterious Languages for Dummies book, and channel the magic within to cast Comprehend Languages. But as you do so, you just feel like, gosh, you really needed to cast a spell to do this. You really needed the help of a book to do this. You feel like a real dummy.
I will drink away my shame.
For the duration of the spell, you will make all intelligence checks with disadvantage. But you have the ability to read these inscriptions now. And there are 4 of them.
Oh, damn, I just got that pun. Just plain sight. What happened?
Which of the 4 inscriptions are you looking at?
I guess this one.
All right. That reads, as you look at this ancient carving, it sort of swims and refocuses in a language that you can understand. And it reads, worshipped by her people and by Thirutaya, who, and then whatever was written here originally is scratched out to oblivion, and scratched in a different hand above this says betrayed her. So the message, in the altered message, reads in full, worshipped by her people and by Thirutaya, who betrayed her.
I jot that down really quick. Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah. I'll just live translate to Xavier.
I forgot who Peter Tyra is.
I don't think, you know
I've never heard of the name before.
the name.
Oh, okay, I thought it was Jungle Boy. All right, never mind.
I don't believe So,
All right.
Would knowledge, religion, or history tell us anything about this person?
yeah, go ahead and make a history check.
With disadvantage?
History, yeah, that will be with disadvantage because you're feeling like a real dummy. So go ahead and roll again.
Nice.
Yeah, it feels like it's on sort of that's at the tip of your brain, the tip of your tongue, who this Thirutaya would be, but slips away before the neurons connect.
Never heard of him.
Can I think of who it might be? Or if I've heard it?
Mm-mm.
No? Okay.
One roll to rule them all, my friend. One
I guess
roll.
I'll move over to this other statue.
That statue reads, "This garden is dedicated to Zalcore, Bara of Mesro, and Jewel of Chult."
I'll write that down.
I want you to read all the commemorative bricks that they've sold to the community to help refurbish this environment.
All right.
all the in memoriam.
Then we'll check the next one.
Left or right?
We'll go left.
Left says, "In this, the 10th year of her reign, may she govern forever in splendor."
And number 4.
"And may the gods themselves marvel at this humble reflection of her beauty." As you look up at the giant Tyrannosaurus head, pouring water out of it, at the profusion of gorgeous plants poking out of all of these gardens, you read, "And may the gods themselves marvel at this humble reflection of her beauty."
Neat.
Does she look like a Tyrannosaurus Rex?
Hey,
it
man,
just
love
reads a
love
little
is love.
ironic when you look at the everything around you.
Yeah.
The Ebly stands aside and beckons you sort of into this alcove here, into this tunnel that leads. You can see the end of it rises up at these steps over here.
Wait, so the entrance is where the steps are, or?
Right.
The entrance is here. There's a
Okay.
tunnel, a
those
low
are-
tunnel.
It's okay. I thought that was
I see.
Yeah, Kenneth and Stallion walk through fairly easily. The rest of you have to duck. Somewhat.
Dark?
It's quite
Oh.
dark, but Stallion's light is able to light
Yeah,
up the
I'll
passageway
go, but I'll
quite effectively.
stay close behind Stallion.
Yeah, Stallion's light lights it up quite easily.
Nice.
If everyone's following instructions and not sneaking off anywhere, I can expedite us up to this area without any checks. But if you are trying to sneaky creep or do something, let me know.
I'll probably lag behind though, and like just admiring all the ancient architecture and whatnot.
All right, yeah, but if you get more than maybe 10 or 15 feet behind the rest of the group, one of the birds comes up behind you and just sort of with its wings outstretched beckons you.
Wait, I gotta write that down. Like, stop pushing me.
It's for your safety. It is for your safety. There are many dangers in the garden. Many dangers. Stay close. Stay close.
Start really writing it down really fast. Okay.
You're able to write down all of those inscriptions, and those are all of the inscriptions in that area. We don't go to those. Let's
We just
see.
figured out the Aarakocra had a, not Aarakocra, what's this one, the Ibis? It's like a cattle prod. It's just exactly.
Yeah, almost. But yeah, so there's one leading and two sort of sweeping behind. Let's see. Xavier,
Yes.
once again, you see another one of the birds perched up on this elephant head in the corner. Not joining in, just watching.
Huh. Guys, there's another one. He's right there. I think they're in attack formation. They got us cornered.
Yeah.
And
I'm gonna like go
The
over.
sides are open. They can't corner us.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
also-
go over and stand next to Xavier.
Stallion
Put my hand on my ass.
hears that and yells out really loud. They wouldn't have let us heal if they wanted to kill us.
We taste better unwounded, bro.
Yeah, fresh
Everybody knows
meat.
that.
the Ebly comes to this door on the north and comes to the side, sweeps it open and beckons inside.
Onward. Onward. Stallion moves forward.
Can I see what are these?
Starts making his way up.
Are these things like cliffs or this part right here? Like
In here, it's only about 5 feet down, but yeah, you see these.
like unusually lush in this area. Like
Yeah,
dark
these
almost.
look like very neatly cultivated gardens. And actually, as you pass, there's an intoxicatingly lovely scent emanating from the large flowers.
with keys.
In this southern garden, as you pass by, you notice that there are quite a few large, colorful flowers. Some red, some orange, some yellow.
So I've got my hands on Dave. If he's drifting anywhere, I have a hand on the handle we've recently sewed into his outfit.
Got it.
Just not to control, to yoink if things go awry.
Yeah, Xavier, you are sort of admiring these flowers when you see a small ground squirrel kind of leap from a wall down towards the base of one of these plants, and in quick succession, the orange blossom lets go a cloud of spores. Then the yellow blossom spits out a glob of this sort of sap-like substance. And the little ground squirrel starts to twitch and squeal. And then you see from the red blossom a dart shoot out from the center, impale this squirrel, and start to reel it in.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna slowly turn into a scrod, and I'm gonna start shaking violently.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
I
look at him.
saw
I was
nothing.
looking down. Oh, sorry. I was looking down at that little spectacle, and I look over at him. It's like, circle of life, bro. Circle of life. Come on, let's go meet somebody.
As the flower
Come on. Best not to think about it.
Turned him into goo, Scrod. You turned
Yeah,
him into
no.
goo.
It's you gotta eat. Gotta eat. Let me tell you how flies work. You'll love that. So I'll talk to you about flies and spiders next.
No, thank you.
Yeah, come on with me. Come on with me, man. It's okay. It's okay.
Okay. I gotta go, Scrod.
Let's hand up.
In this circular, the single large chamber inside this dome is obviously a royal apartment, or was, decades ago. Now the bright floral murals are dim and gray. Bits of colored glass are heaped beneath a cracked mosaic. Enameled wooden tables are split and tilting, and every bit of cloth is frayed and streaked. At the center of the room, a long divan sits atop a circular dais. Reclining on the divan is a woman dressed in a flowing robe made from parrot feathers in stunning colors. Her arms, head, and face are covered in feathery veils. Next to her, a black orchid grows out of a large clay pot at the head of the divan. Standing at either edge, or on the top corners of this room, are two more Ebli. One of them has a tray hung around its neck with steaming teacups atop it. One for everyone. The humanoid figure rises from the divan as the doors open. Stallion, you are the first to see her, and she beckons you in.
Hello, fine maiden. You've summoned us, and DM Dave, I have detect magic still going. Yes.
Yes, both of the Ebli are magic. She also has. I don't think she has innate spell casting, but you can tell that. You can tell that this is a magical creature. This creature has been touched by magic, certainly.
Gotcha.
Devilish magic of some kind.
So if Homeboy's sword is glowing at like a 4, is she glowing at like a 5, a 10?
I would say a Homeboy's sword is actually the significantly most magical thing certainly in a 30-foot radius.
I appreciate that. Okay, cool.
She's got pretty much the magical effect that you know about, which is the zappy eyes.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Dark side.
You don't sense any further magic.
Okay. I think Stallion walks right in and just says, "Are these for us?"
The bird first goes to Zalcore, who takes a. Actually, you know what? No, okay. One of them has a tray with empty teacups, and the other bird has a teapot in its beak.
I love this.
And they first go to Zalcore, the Medusa, and pour her a cup, and then they go to you, Stallion, and pour you a cup.
He says, "Thank you, friend."
Zalcore is delicately sipping on hers.
Stallion just shots it back and puts the cup back on the tray.
Okay. Each of you, as you enter, are offered this tea.
I walk in backwards. With the mirror,
tea.
facing towards me.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna, Dave, I don't know how steady he is on his feet, but for the purposes of the bit, I will just simply keep him from stumbling backwards. And I will be saying, step, step, step.
Okay.
Yeah.
Step.
There we go.
Okay.
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 Xavier, you notice that as walking backwards as you are, concentrating as you are, you notice that Artis is by far taking up the rear on this. He has his hood drawn over his face, and he is like, I mean, he's coming along, but he's doing his best. He's really trying to be inconspicuous in that way that makes it so conspicuous.
Like almost rogue-like, huh?
Yeah, I mean, he's doing a pretty good job of it. You're the only one who notices that he's doing anything.
I just make note of it. I don't really say anything about it.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, that's cool.
I think
So-
Stallion.
Go ahead.
I think Stallion asks straight out as everyone's entering the room. He just says, "So why have you beckoned us here?"
Well, actually, you can't see behind the veil, but the voice rings out again. Let's let everyone take their places first, and then we can discuss.
Yeah, Dave's got
Please
something.
help yourself.
Are we on? The map hasn't been updated, so now I don't know what's going on.
Oh, I'm sorry. You should here. Let me drop. Oh wait. Here, we'll just drop somebody. Can you see in there now? If
Yeah.
Stallion's in there.
I didn't go all the way. I'm sorry.
Nope.
Yeah, we're all in there. Or I'm in there.
Okay. You
there
actually
we go.
gotta.
There are doors here.
Alright.
I'm sorry.
Dynamic lighting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
to coin a
there's
phrase.
doors right here that are here. Beep.
Yeah, to coin a phrase, we ain't seen.
Is that how
Okay.
it goes?
There we
Yeah.
go.
Is there any way to figure out what this tea is brewed with?
Make a nature check as you take a sniff.
Okay. I do have proficiency in brewers supplies.
Okay.
It's brewed with hot yum tea.
2.
Yes.
Actually, okay.
I like the idea that you have a neck beard and you're going to talk about brewing. I just think this is just perfect.
Yeah, you take a deep sniff and can't really determine anything about it. It smells just sort of herbal, pleasant tea.
All right, I'll drink it.
I turned to everyone and said, "Drink up, friends."
I drink
Delicious.
nothing. I'm gonna make myself
Drink-
seem like I'm
I drink nothing.
not agitated, but like but physically nervous. I'm gonna feign nervousness to try to like start pacing and just kind of keep the attention on myself. And actually, I'm gonna walk really close to these birds
Okay.
as if I'm going to inspect them.
They stand stock still as you approach. And actually, all that happens is the one with the teapot in its beak pours a cup as you approach, and then regards you with its one beady eye.
That was well. Wait, you actually drank or not? Because that was amazingly well timed. Okay. Because I'm just thinking it's going through your head is, where's the wishbone? How many points is that worth?
That's right. Line these guys up for future reference.
Yeah, all right. So she now that you're all in the room, she sort of gestures, and the Ebly servants head out through this door. They take their leave.
I'm gonna kind of wander over that direction, just like as if I'm like kind of just following them to watch them when we leave,
Okay.
continuing my inspection.
The doors the doors swing shut behind them but you investigate them all the way over to the door. You think you've gotten a pretty good look at them now.
I'm also strategically placing myself by the door.
Yeah, that's perfect. The woman sort of rests herself, not fully reclined on the chaise again, but sits and looks at you and says, "Why have you come to my garden?"
I think Stallion's response is, you beckoned us. We were just on our way down the river, and we were beckoned by your giant birds. And by beckoned, I mean sort of. The invitation was optional, but it didn't seem optional, if you know what I mean. It's kind of like at work, like when your boss says you don't have to attend this meeting, but if you don't attend the meeting the next day at work, your boss is like, "Why weren't you at the meeting?" It was like one of those things.
Oh no! It's the after activity. It's not the meeting. It's the after work activity.
Right. It's like it's a non-required happy hour social.
Yeah.
You didn't go to, and then you're in trouble for not going. It was like one of those things. So I think the question really is, why have you beckoned us here to your garden?
What? She looks over her shoulder, back at the now empty room behind her, and says, apparently to no one, "I know they're lying, dear. It's fine." And then she looks back to you, Stallion, and says, "You were attempting to get into my garden. My servants saw you. You killed my tree ant."
Okay, meta talk real quick, guys. I wasn't here for the session that got us on our way to the garden. So
yeah, I was gonna step in, but I was like, "We'll see where this goes."
I was gonna try to deceive anyway because I didn't think that was completely true, but
What? Hold on.
Somebody else.
Here's a meta question right back at you, bro. Do you even listen when I write a letter?
I mean, I can't listen to you.
The letter.
I can't listen to you write the letter. I can listen to you read them at the top of the page. But that also would have been the top of last week. Yeah, top of last week, which I don't remember. I don't remember what happened this morning in my life.
Okay, we're good. I'll be in my trailer. Okay, sorry.
So,
God.
Yes, to fill you in, we are here for the Black Lotus so that we can get that flower to get the ability to fly.
Oh, and that shit is right next to her. Okay, word, cool.
Yeah, and
so we were told that we were going to have to traffic our bird friend probably to do that. So,
shit, we're here to make. Oh no.
And no,
we're not actually going to do it though.
Okay, you got the distinct impression we're not going to do that.
I like
right,
this.
Right.
Correct.
Right, Jacob?
Yes.
We're not going to do that.
Correct.
No, he's winking. Is the audience?
So I have some manacles if we need to lock this bird person up.
This feels wrong.
It's necessary right now.
Okay, so she just said another line to what looks like to be nothing, and looks back over at me. I think Stallion says it takes one step off the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
So he's not as close anymore. And he says, "Forgive me, I'm new." And then that's it.
Have you come to bargain?
Can I do one thing real quick? Can I use my eye of detail to see if there's any hidden creatures in here?
Yes.
Yes.
That's
does that work in a mirror?
Does it? I'm not looking directly at her though, so I mean, I'm looking around her.
Yeah, I like the idea that you got the mirror and then you're just scanning the room.
Yeah.
Perception check. Go ahead.
Okay.
Okay. Perception. There it is.
While he's
That's
rolling, I also want to. Oh, go ahead.
13.
13. Yeah, you perceive no hidden creatures whatsoever. She is talking to empty space behind her, as far as you can tell.
Oh. So she's a crazy guy.
I want to look and see if there's anything or any way that I could, like, I don't know how the doors are, if there's a way for me to bar these doors in a quick pinch.
Highs or lows?
Lows.
Yeah, you think with I mean, you might have to. Let's see, what do you have? You might have to sacrifice a javelin, or I mean, not sacrifice, but use. Yeah, I think with a javelin or a torch or something, you think you can. It'll take an action to do so.
Okay.
But they are barrable.
All right. If nobody else is speaking up, then I'm not going to turn towards her, but I will just kind of, say, looking up and just out into the ether. You're quite astute. I think that we'll just be very upfront that we have vested interest in your black lotus flower.
And what do you have for me?
Well, this is a negotiation. So, what are you interested in?
I'm interested in things that are beautiful, things that flatter me, things that
Covering up my nipples.
Straight to the nipples. Can I make a oh, never mind. Sorry, you were in the middle of.
No, go ahead.
Okay,
no,
can I make
I did it.
a stealth? Yeah, you did. I was just. Can I make a stealth check?
Just roll
So
over him, bro.
assuming.
Roll over him.
I'm assuming Parrot Medusa is looking at Jacob, and I'm guessing I'm probably in her periph. I'd like to try to get closer to behind her without her noticing, if that's possible.
Yeah, you can attempt to do so. Yeah, you can attempt to do so by all means.
Jesus fucking Christ! That was an 8.
Buddy.
I rolled under a 10 for all like 5 rolls.
As you attempt to do so, you become aware of a certain subtle movement beneath the veils, and you are quite certain that there are many pairs of snake eyes following you every step you take.
Cool. So Stallion. Well.
And I'll bet every roll you break,
Right.
She'll be watching.
I'll be watching you. Yeah. Dave. Up high, Dave.
So he has.
Is there anything? Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead. No, you're good. I was just gonna say he's gonna turn and face the wall, and I was gonna do something, but I can wait. You do your thing.
So I'm gonna still stay within the doors. I'm just gonna move a little bit more, just to kind of keep the current mood of my guy there. Is there anything that in this area that you've coveted that you haven't been able to get yourself? Maybe we could find something for you.
If you can bring me jewels, gems worth, say 500 gold pieces, I would consider trading you a bloom for my black lotus.
I got something to say. Oh, so I got something. So I'll walk backwards and approach her, and I will say, kind of really stuttering, I'll be like, how about you take this mirror because your beauty is priceless? And
No, I think, oh shit. I'm going with him. I've got my hand on his collar.
at arm's reach, of course, arm's reach with the mirror, and try to hand it to her, mayhaps.
We are both dead, bro. You know this.
Roll for initiative.
What?
What?
Hold on. As a
Because of
meta
the mirror?
as a meta thing, did anyone read the Greek myths or even frickin' listen to the description of the Medusa supplied in the game?
Who?
Or read
Scott's
any of
right
the
behind
Greek
Well,
I made
myths
special
at
attention
all.
not to read the D&D information about a Medusa and just go based on what we know.
Xavier's
Yeah,
never
we
been
were
to Chult,
supplied
so it's his
with-
first time meeting one. So
No, we were supplied with this data. I'm gonna rant, Dave. Is it okay if I rant? At the table, I'm just gonna throw a little hissy. we had ample clues on the wall: betrayal, beauty, scarring, all that crap. Then we also learned, about a bit about a curse, that she was cursed, right? So then you have her look upon the beauty that no longer was. I'm just saying, well, this is an Instagram influencer that just lost half her followers. We are being treated accordingly.
So what triggered that was the mirror.
As
Yes.
Xavier hands the mirror
Here,
towards
why don't you
her,
just give garlic to a fucking vampire?
she rears back, screams. The feathery veils fall away from her as the myriad snakes begin to writhe on her head.
All right, so
She is infuriated by a mirror in her presence. It seems.
oh, well, she don't get
Yeah.
triggered anyway.
I mean,
I
I knew
like
we were
the
going to fight
idea
her.
that she could be hashtag triggered. Yes,
Scrod and Kenneth, roll your initiative.
I just
Oh,
rolled mine,
right.
17.
I was too busy ranting.
All right.
My initiative.
I got 12.
Why does it always have to be snakes?
Yeah,
Hashtag cancel Medusa.
All
9.
right, Chad, I hope you're awake, because we're going to need you.
Kenneth, you're up first.
Oh no.
But you can tell that she's pissed. She's screaming. I'll say there's no question that combat is kicking off.
Does she look like mad at us or just mad at the mirror?
Mad at me.
Hard to tell when. She just looks mad.
Can I roll an insight to see if it's like salvageable if we like break the mirror?
Yeah.
You know what? I'll let you. I'll let you try and break the mirror if you want.
Yeah, I'll try to break the mirror.
Yeah.
I'll throw a dart at it.
Okay.
To my back.
Wonder what the mirror's DC is.
There's gotta be one.
I probably say it's high because I'm holding it.
What?
Do not say that.
I would say you're probably shaking. Like,
Let's
Oh
see,
yeah, she like lost her shit. I would be like, oh god, and just like.
so it'd probably be tough to hit because you're shaking violently. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I love the idea that your own panic breaks the mirror.
So it's a steel mirror.
Yeah.
It's not. What's the AC of steel? I don't know.
Well, yeah. What's this AC of steel in D&D?
19.
Jeez.
Object
Hold
19.
on. As a meta, we don't have to destroy the mirror. We have to disarm. We have to disarm the here.
It's true.
True.
Or can I just hide it? I mean, like, well,
No,
that's a turn,
well, we're in initiative
Oh,
now,
yeah,
so we
you're-
have to go in
He's trying to
turns,
make
yeah.
a statement with it, I think.
Yeah.
Trying to knock it out of, like knocking it to the floor would accomplish the same
Let's see.
finality, maybe.
highs or lows. We're gonna see how strong Xavier's grip is. Highs or lows.
Let's hope for low.
You're saying low?
Yeah.
Oh.
The dart just sort of the angle that you're at, Kenneth.
Ting,
The
right back
dart
up.
just sort of twing, deflects off the back of the mirror and stays in Xavier's hands. But Xavier, you notice that Kenneth just tried to knock it out of your hands.
Okay. It's like PUBG guys, right?
Do you want to do anything with your bonus action?
So is the level still taking effect after the rest?
No, you're leveled up now.
Okay.
Because I refreshed the page.
So could I throw another dart then?
Can you? Oh yeah, you got 2 attacks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah, you can throw another attack. Or yeah, you can throw another dart for sure.
Go dart, go!
That's right. You're level 5 now. Okay, that dogs the mirror for sure. Go ahead and roll your damage.
As shards of mirror fly back into my face.
Only 6 damage.
Tiny object, so it has. Would you roll for damage?
It was 6 damage.
That's what I rolled for its HP. You shatter
Oh.
the mirror
Ah!
in Xavier's hands.
I think having seen this and being next in initiative, I'm gonna cast Thaumaturgy and I'm gonna use it to create whispers, ominous whispers, to be around Medusa, specifically like in her ear. Just feel like if I can have them feel like they're surrounding her, great. But I want to. We're so sorry. That was an accident. He didn't know.
Ominous apology whisper.
Ominous
Yeah.
whispers.
We're so sorry.
We're so sorry.
We didn't mean to do it.
Just take deep breaths. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Just relax. It's gonna be okay.
Okay, make a confusing persuasion check.
Would you rather I scream at her while she's already mad? I made a decision.
No, it's lovely. I love
I
that.
hope that she thinks it is.
It calls it ominous whispers, I know, but it's just funny that like you're using the ominous whispers to try and chill her out.
It's a fucking 10.
All right, we'll see. Go ahead and roll again. We'll do it with advantage because the mirror was just shattered
Okay.
by one of your party members.
That's a
Okay,
6.
well, no, it's meant to be a 10.
What is the deal?
The doors burst open and the birds rush in.
Motherfucker.
Birds are rushing in.
They scream. She screamed. They're just.
Scream.
I like the idea that everyone's like screaming ah, and then turning to their left to the next person. Xavier and I are in their faces. Like, ah!
And then it's a bird. Ah!
I need this animated. This has to be animated at some point.
These 2 birds try to beak. They try to attack.
Can I have a move action after Thaumaturgy?
Yes, you can.
I'm gonna just run over and get as close as I can to Jacob.
Okay, do you want to try and protect him for one of these?
Yep.
All right, so really,
I don't mean to retcon
If
it. I
you're
was gonna
over
say
there-
we were having a lot of fun storytelling, and I don't want to interrupt anybody.
yeah, no. One of them takes one of them pokes at you instead, Stallion, since you're over there. But you're able to. So you take 6 points of damage, but you're able to stop them from taking any hits out of the one hit that would have gone off on Jacob. Instead, you absorb with your shield.
Okay.
And back there, He can only hit Nefir or Dragonbait. He goes for Nefir, unfortunately, who has many fewer hit points.
Right.
That one misses. That one hits. Nefir takes one piercing beak wound. But that's all of the Ebli that actually do anything this round. You hear more squawking and clacking of beaks outside.
A bit of metagaming, folks. I think maybe our play here is to try to, I'm not going to tell you what to do, obviously, but I think we need to stop the interaction. I think we'll survive this one. That's just Josh saying this.
I think it's too late.
Xavier, you are up.
Oh fuck, really?
You can hold an action though.
Mm-hmm.
I want to
look at the thing because who's unknown creature? That's the Medusa, isn't it?
She's probably.
And she and I act on the same round.
We're trapped in here.
Yeah.
Can I? Oh, okay. Can I just? I guess. Okay, I'm gonna bonus action disengage.
Okay.
And I'm gonna, in case she doesn't get anywhere near me, I'm gonna go over here. And I guess as an action, well, that's not really an action. Well, can I just say like sorry and like kind of go, like get on my hands and knees,
Yeah.
which would effectively make me like go prone and say I'm sorry. You know, I didn't mean it. I didn't.
Okay, go ahead and make a persuasion check as
It's
well.
not confusing because you're not whispering in her ears ominously.
I will say, yeah, this is a clearer message.
We're so sorry.
12.
All right.
I didn't mean it. He's very social awkward guy. He got a 10 in charisma.
With the with Xavier groveling, with the magical whispers in her ears, with the fact that nobody's attacked either her or any of her birds at this particular moment, the Medusa, her snakes start to, they've been writhing, and they begin to calm back down. She begins to draw the veils back over her face, compose herself. With a gesture, she points at the only, before she does that, she fixes her gaze on one of the Ebli. The one that got a hit off on you, Stallion, squawks, tries to turn away, and is a statue. And then the Medusa drapes the veils back over herself.
Just a quick question. Is that the one that's inside or the one that's still at the stairs?
That is the one that's at the stairs. There's basically a big, but as this scene will continue to play out, the two, these two guys start to navigate the statue down the stairs and out of the entryway.
Sweet, that's one less we have to fight.
I know.
Wait, these guys brought a dolly for this? How often does this stone thing happen? I want to see two birds attempting to take a statue down.
Yeah, the two birds look at each other and go, "It's 11," and start. They get the furry dolly out, and
I've actually seen like
Strap it in.
where a fucking stork with a cigarette in its mouth does that shit. I swear to God.
I'm sure.
Very good.
So moments later, you are alone again. The statue sort of awkwardly getting shuffled out of this door. As the Medusa smooths herself out, composes herself, and says, "I am very sorry for my reaction, but she turns to you, Xavier, and says, "You must understand that while a mundane item to you, such an item is a great threat to myself. And I would appreciate it." She now addresses everybody in the room. "If you would all make certain not to have such reflective items in my presence. It will make our negotiations quite a bit simpler."
I immediately take off my glasses,
Yeah, Stallion just starts taking his rings off, like putting them in his pockets.
and now I am effectively blind.
Noted.
Told the DM. Great.
Well, my body oil is kind of glossy, so I'm not sure how to do that.
Yeah,
You start-
behind the box.
you get out the
Behind box
squeegee.
right now.
I'll get out the squeegee and I'll just start. The strigil, yeah, ancient Rome. The strigil just go. I'm gonna. By the way, I'm gonna just keep shadowing Xavier during
Okay.
this whole map.
Oh, they glistening off your chest, like, oh, that's a nice metal statue you've got. I start feeling on you,
Yeah.
Scott. Like, oh, it feels just like
Yeah,
Scrod.
mostly because you're now you're actually. Are you actually incapacitated?
He said
I'm
feels just
I'm
like
I'm saying I'm
Scrod.
blind right now, so because I took off my glasses.
Okay. I just wanted to double check. I didn't know that was a thing that could happen in D&D.
Well, not really, but I'm, you know.
So-
Decided that. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll just work on it, and I'll whip out a cane really quick, and I'll also have my hand on your coat to help make sure you don't walk into anything.
Yeah.
So is she have any places we could set up camp? Since we have to, we have to get these gems for her.
Do we?
Does
We
nobody
actually-
have any freaking gems?
Well,
Do we have
I mean,
gems, guys?
well, we should probably set it. If she's gonna give us a place to camp out, it's a nice safe spot. We could at least.
We can't even look
Ta-
in her direction.
Well, we don't have to camp next to her.
Sure. I thought you
Well,
meant like in here.
and based on what happened to that squirrel, there are very few safe spots around here. If you go
Well,
out
who-
to release yourself,
Who better to tell us where one of the safe spots is?
Yeah, that's true.
Tell me
but-
this. She breaks into the conversation. Why do you seek my flower?
Oh shit.
I think.
We need it for a ritual.
They said
Yep.
that, they said we were deflowering somebody, and I wasn't listening.
Oh God!
Delete that. We can fix
I
that in
just
post,
banged my
right?
head on the ground at this point. Well, I mean, honestly, Jacob, why don't we start with the death curse? That's why we're here. I mean, surely she has to know, like, one, and she's done. No coming back.
All right. Well, now that you said it out loud, sure.
Yeah. We're
We're on a
saying-
mission. We're our intention is
Yeah.
to seek out the source of this curse, and the flower is a something that can be used to help aid us in our endeavor.
If you lift this curse, can anyone come back to life?
Sure.
No, I don't believe so. I mean,
if and you don't know, I think, technically the answer to that question, but she asks if you are able to lift the curse, can you bring back anyone?
I mean, through normal methods, I believe, but
Jacob, make a persuasion check with advantage. All right.
What did you do to the freaking roll mechanics, Dave?
Yeah, I went into Roll20 and just told it that I really wanted you guys to just have a shit time today.
you must do that every time for me.
Very true. Very true.
Pretty much a rotten night.
You get the sense that the Medusa is sizing you up through the veil.
Is there someone you're trying to bring back, or someone you're trying to keep from coming back?
Yeah, it's like, what answer did you want me to give you?
Damn, that's good.
I will give you a blossom from my orchid. But once you lift the death curse, you will return. And you will bring my lover Thirutaya back from the dead.
Oh. That's on the
Okay.
stones, dudes. The stones.
I've heard of them.
Okay.
What's that?
She extends one hand, a long hand towards you, Jacob.
I think I'd
will
move in
walk over,
stride.
not looking anything up, just staring at the floor and take it.
I think I move in stride with Jacob to make sure he's okay.
Yeah, you take the black orchid.
You just need one.
Yeah, she as you approach it, a single blossom drops into your outstretched hand.
And I'm going to ask: is the body here, or do we have to retrieve the body?
The spirit is here.
Spirit's here. Gotcha.
That will be what you need.
Okay.
Do you have any more of that tea before we go?
Oh, no, you don't want any. That was poisoned. Sorry about that. Kenneth and Stallion, you both noticed, like, your guts are rumbling. You're feeling bad. You didn't notice till she said something, but you're not feeling good.
I do have an advantage against poison.
Yeah, I
I'm
rolled
sweating so much. So do I, thank goodness.
Yeah, you are poisoned. You're not taking any damage from it, and since the battle, you guys avoided the battle.
Think that's why I'm sweating.
So it's
All right.
So yeah,
Oh,
it's really
but
not
this
gonna
is-
end up having any.
Do you have an antidote? I mean, you made the poison.
It'll wear off, darling.
All right.
Hey, I think this is just like she gave us Taco Bell. She served us Taco Bell.
Yeah, it's not.
Right.
Yeah, it's not gonna kill you.
Thanks for not murdering us. I think we'll take our leave, if that's all right with everyone else. And Stallion just starts walking towards the door.
What about the camp spot?
We can do that in the woods.
Sure, it's not
Just-
safer. Next
wrong
to
door,
Medusa,
Stallion.
just helping us.
To a Medusa.
Thanks, buddy.
She's helping us.
The Medusa has reclined back onto the divan. She's sort of whispering into the air, as she
Oh
she
shit,
did
that's who
earlier.
she was talking to.
No,
Metagame, metagame, metagame.
No, it's okay. You can actually. I don't think you can. It's not meta. I think you can
Yeah,
realize
you
that.
just figured it out. Yeah.
Okay. I just don't think
Yeah.
that I don't think that Stallion would say, "Oh shit, that's who she was talking to."
Oh,
I don't.
Okay, fair.
Why
Yeah, that's fair.
not?
Oh,
Oh,
snap,
shit.
guys.
I think you come back, you do a Columbo on it or something. You like Columbo.
For sure.
All right, well, we should probably find somewhere to camp.
Yeah. We can,
Yeah, I feel a little safer about it now.
Yeah, we know the birds aren't gonna like pick us up in the middle of the night, so.
Oh, they're gonna pick me up. They made that abundantly clear.
Hey, does anyone know where our I'm assuming we're all kind of walking out the door.
I'm walking this way.
I'm gonna kind of just say backwards over my shoulder, like, "Have you guys seen our tour guides?"
Psst. Psst. We are over here.
Oh shit.
You see Flask of Wine and River Mist are crouching in the underbrush off to the side. What happened in there? We saw the birds show up and then the birds all left.
Oh man.
Come on. Let's get out of here. I'll tell you on the way.
Xavier brought a mirror, and he almost got us all killed. I don't know. It was real bad.
All of the birds, all of the Eblis seem to have vanished.
I'm just crawling down a vine on this wall.
Yeah, it's pretty trivial to
Why don't you just go
scoot your way
back
down.
to the?
Yeah,
Oh,
guys, where are you? Hello?
all right, hold on. Hey, Xavier,
Oh,
put your glasses back on.
yeah. Oh,
Put your glasses back on now.
not in this room, Scrod.
No. We're out of the room. I'm walking you down the stairs.
Wait, is Xavier just still stuck in the room? I love
Yeah,
this. Hold on, he
I'm-
can't find his way out.
I'm blind walking around in here, guys. You left me
Scrod,
out.
you gotta go back and get him, Scrod.
Yeah, hold on. Where are you at, man?
I'm up. I don't know where I'm at.
Yeah,
The Medusa
no,
says, Thirutaya, show him out, and continues
Hold on.
reclining on her.
Yeah, I got your back, and here's the deal. Put your glasses on, look down.
Oh,
You'll be fine.
but she
Look
said
at your
reflective surfaces, Scrod.
No, just look at your feet.
Okay.
Your feet, like like when you're in a urinal. Just look up or down. That's all you get to do.
She's humming a soft tune to herself all the while.
Go ahead. You go ahead and look. Just look at your feet.
Okay,
And I'll
I'll
just
put my glasses back on.
Yeah, I'll just move them toward the door. Just keep looking at your feet. You're okay.
Ah,
Yeah,
oh.
you're okay.
okay. Oh,
Yep. Let me know when we make it outside.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah,
nobody's
just
supposed to
moving
make it
into it.
my piece, so I'll just never be hooked up.
Yeah.
And here's the deal: we're gonna let's go through the waterfall again. Okay? How about you and me go through the waterfall? Because I don't like that walking through the brush there. That
oh,
looks stupid.
yeah. That looks
Let's go
dangerous.
back the way we came. Let's go back the way we came.
Yeah.
Yeah, good idea.
I don't know how the guides got here.
Guys,
Because
I'm
But
really
as long
sure-
as you follow the same path that they took
Yeah.
you on, you avoid all of the pitfalls. Or
Yeah,
you
I
avoid
wanna
any
definitely
potential
do that.
pitfalls.
all right, Xavier, don't look at the pit. Don't look at the pit. No, not the pit. No. This way,
But-
this way.
I think I saw him look at me.
It's like, oh, look, it's down to a skeleton now. Don't look at the pit.
No,
Just keep-
no.
just keep-
Yeah, there's just a clean little ground squirrel skeleton in this.
Oh, no.
They're making it. They're doing little. The plants are all stacking the bones up. They've wired them up, and they put it in an action pose like it's using a lightsaber.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna. Where are we going? If we make it back out to the camp.
Yeah, you all can make your way back into or back just sort of you recoup where you made your stand against the tree ant and decide what you're going to do for the night.
The place where we lost.
And by now it's pretty properly night.
Where's that?
Okay.
Yeah.
We could set up camp.
Stallion builds a campfire as he usually does.
First
I
watch.
string out the solar power. I string out the solar powered decorative butterfly lights
Very nice.
and the
Like
tiki
it.
torches, as always, as I've been taught by.
You set all the tiki torches up,
I'll
and
take-
then I
I'll
cast
take-
thaumaturgy to light them all.
Sure.
Oh wait, no, that only makes them flicker. Never mind.
I'm gonna take first watch.
Okay.
I'd also like to take first watch because I want to work on my daggers.
I think we should all take first watch.
Yeah, scroll the other.
Second watch and third watch are for losers.
Stallion's already like snuggling into a sleeping sack and going to sleep.
I'll take third watch.
Right. I'll take second watch. That's fine.
So Scrod and Jacob. Yeah, Jacob, your attention is somewhat occupied by your work with the claws, but Scrod, fairly shortly into your watch, you become aware of movement in the brush, some 60 feet away from your camp or so.
Should I? Well, I mean, I'm assuming Jacob and I are just kind of sitting next to each other, and he's whittling or whatever it is he's doing. Grinding. Grind, bro, grind. Do the grind. Let me see. So I'm just gonna, give him a silent little leg tap. If I knew what legs were, I give him a little leg tap and just give a nod over to in the direction that the 60 feet of the audio came from.
Okay.
So, audio. God, what the fuck? All right. And I mean, I don't think I have any way of seeing 60 feet in the dark. Is there any other sound coming? I'm just watching. I don't know what Jacob's doing.
You can make, one of you can make a perception check.
You bro?
Let's see, you guys are.
It's not my strong suit.
Is it cool if Stallion's like sleeping next to the fire, like he just curled up in a bedroll?
That actually pretty good.
Yeah. You guys can place yourselves where you'd like.
Today.
Yeah, while he's
Oh God.
doing perception, I'm gonna go over and start to. I'm gonna go over to one of the tents with 2 people in it. Probably these guys. Start to stir them
Safety in numbers.
quietly.
Okay, make a stealth check as you try to move quietly.
Really? The one I get disadvantage on, that's the one I get my good rolls on?
All right, yeah. So you creep toward. Which tent would you like to?
The one with dragon bait and artist.
Yeah. You. All it takes is for you to jostle the entrance flap to the tent, and quickly, Artist Simber and Dragon Bait are there, ready,
Kind of like a,
weapons drawn.
hand symbols and.
He seems to get the broad strokes in that there's something out there. Be ready.
Do it a couple more times just to make sure they really get it.
Like, meanwhile, I am looking up in the sky for like whatever's coming at us there.
Yeah, Scrod, you are pretty sure that you just saw some figures out there, but now that you're really looking, you can't see them anymore.
I had a +3, folks. Not my dump stat here. Well, they're gone. Time to go back to bed.
DM Dave,
I can't find them.
can I ask a meta question?
Mm-hmm.
If this is shortly into the first watch, is this the first 2 hours, the first 4 hours? Like, how close are we to a short or a long run?
It's technically it's been over an hour. I would say you're short rested.
Okay.
I'll say you're short rested in terms of abilities. Yeah, you can roll a hit dice if you want, as well. We can make it a proper short rest.
How do I roll it? Short rest?
Let's see. You.
I have a short rest button on this, but you're saying.
Yeah, just roll a
dice?
just roll a d10 plus 3, and you can add that to your HP. Anybody else want to spend either Scrod or Kenneth want to spend a hit die?
I technically didn't. Well, does it? Oh, short rest doesn't require sleepy.
No, yeah, short rest. You technically have completed a short rest as well.
Hold on, is it D12 for me?
Yeah. D12 plus 3.
Oh, do I get? Hold on.
Oh,
What
okay.
am I doing?
D12. Okay, I accidentally rolled it twice.
It's okay. We'll take the first one.
I got 7.
Either one gets you to full hit points.
Oh, all of my spells
That
are
was
long
kind of.
rest. Oh.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I think
Gotcha, okay,
I think
cool.
you get like your channel divinity back at short rest.
Yes, you should.
Sweet. I'm gonna need that, I'm sure.
Yeah, because you're gonna be yelling, "Oh Jesus, 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 Jesus!"
If I got time, I'm gonna go over to Stallion and try to shake him awake too.
Yeah. You wake Stallion.
He goes. What's the guy got to do to get a? Wait, I was just totally doing the voice of a different dwarf in a different campaign on this channel. But yeah, I'm just gonna speak in my regular voice for Stallion because I can't find a voice for him. But yeah, he rustles up. He goes, "What's the guy got to do to get a decent night's sleep around here?"
I like.
He speaks instantly. Everyone else is being super quiet, but Stallion wakes up and is instantly a loud ass, just like
Kind of figured. And then I'm gonna work my way over to the two guides as well.
By the time you have everybody sort of woken up, crouched in readiness.
I was gonna leave Nafir to sleep because I know he's not a super tough guy.
Okay, other than Nafir stays snoring away in his own bedroll.
Does he like whistle or like tweet on his way
Yeah.
out when he snore? Like
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, cool.
It's very
Sweet.
adorable.
Sweet.
But by the time you have everybody awake and you've communicated what you can communicate, Scrod has spent the whole time peering into the darkness and has lost track of whatever.
I'll walk over. All right, Strahd, where is it?
So I think the darkness is looking back at me, Jacob. I'm staring into the darkness, and it's staring back at me.
I like the canon that Scrod is losing his fucking mind.
Well, I
Being
can't.
able
I
to
can't
sleep.
find a thing. I'm sure it's out there, and it's maddening that I can't see it.
Also,
Can
So
I
I'm
go
just doing my
investigate, see
best.
if there's any tracks?
Yes, go ahead.
Oh, you gotta go out there.
It was this
Oh, yeah,
way
we
direction,
gotta-
right?
Yeah, weapon out. Gonna
Think
beat
it's
down
out.
anything.
Is that-
Messes with them.
I think
Yeah,
that's
Stallion.
Stallion would absolutely follow suit. Like he would just take off.
Should I? Is that like a survival for tracking?
Yes. Yes, survival.
Double 13s, baby.
All right, so you wander out in the direction that Scrod indicated. You find no creatures. For a bit, you're convinced you're not going to find any tracks, and then as you are starting to head back to camp, you see something amiss. You see a handful of humanoid footprints. Hard to tell. You can't really tell anything more than they are humanoid. They have the general sort of two-leg arrangement, there's a certain number of those. But along with those footprints are tracks of another kind. They look to just be straight tracks. They wind back and forth a little bit as they go around the brush, finding the path of least resistance. But as you look, you would swear that those tracks could only be made by something like a giant snake.
All right.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
Yeah. Can we tell what direction they're going?
Northwards, towards Nangalore.
There's only one of those. It could have been like a wagon wheel track, but there's only one. Is that a snake track? Is that what we're saying?
Were they
Maybe one of those mono wagons.
when we got information about
Yes,
Omu
mono wagons.
and the people that did they tell us what those were? I mean, they told us the name, but did they tell us describe what?
I believe, yeah. If I imagine somebody would have said, "What's a Yanti?" and they said snake people.
Right. Okay.
I
So
think
then,
yeah, and if not, your guides tell you. Yeah, you as if you pass that on to Flask of Wine and River Mist, their ears flatten, their tails poof out, and they whisper, "Yanti."
So yeah, I'll come back and share that with everybody. But it looks like they're gone for now.
It looks like whatever group of Yanti there were passed your camp by. But
great.
Scrod can rest assured that there was something out there.
Allegedly.
Not crazy, bro.
Okay. I'm glad. Thanks
Alright.
for not. As a meta thing. Thanks for not gaslighting.
Jeez. All right. I'm going. Stallion says, "Good. I can go back to sleep." He goes right back to sleep.
And we'll pick up right here next time on Tomb of Annihilation.
Ooh.
Do no cliffhanger.
So thanks to
Got
our
this.
cast and our chat. You were no thanks in the battle against the Medusa, though. So no thank you for that. But hopefully you enjoyed the potential of us almost getting our butts kicked. And if you did, please hit that follow button down the bottom right-hand side of the screen. Tomorrow we are going to be off-screen having session 0 of Solar Patrol, but on-screen having our community game night with Jackbox and Rift Tracks and stuff like that. So tune in for some really ridiculous and probably inappropriate humor
Wildly.
as we play that. And then Tuesday, we should return for Conan. We were off last week as one of our people were sick. But we'll return for that 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow, followed by 9 to 11 with the Billy F. and Wildstar show. Wednesday, we will be back 8 to 10 for Curse of Strahd. Not Scrod, but Strahd. Curse of Strahd will be coming later. And then Thursday, 8:30 to 10:30, we have Rift's Megaversal Mayhem. If you haven't checked it out, I've posted a picture of the map that I put together for miniatures for that stream. Friday we're off. Saturday we will be off this week because it's leading into a Memorial Day weekend, and a lot of the cast will be out of state celebrating, out of their states, sort of states, celebrating. Labor Day, not Memorial Day. And as far as I know, are we good for Sunday next week? I don't know if we talked about any of that with anybody, but okay. Then we'll return for Sunday to continue this campaign, 9 o'clock through 11 o'clock Eastern Time. And you can find out if we fight some Yonti in the middle of the night, or if we get some nice, well-deserved rest, finally.
Mhm.
And Magic Voice, do we have a raid set up? Are we ready to raid? All right. So I guess until next time, we will see everybody later. Bye, everybody.
Are we rating out, or I'm just as am I still on camera doing this?
You're
Yeah,
supposed
you're
to.
I don't like.
Hold
No.
on, everybody freeze. Everybody freeze. Ah.
Close one.
Oh. Oh, purple tails. They're
I wouldn't call that gold. But
Yeah, stop thinking you've hit gold. Yeah.
So I like that we were able to push the fight with the Medusa till later.
What?
Yeah.
I don't think we have to fight her at all, actually.
Oh.
I like the idea that we just told her the fucking truth. And she said, okay, I've got a boyfriend.
exactly. I think what'll
Yeah,
happen.
but yeah, we
I think what'll
need
happen.
one
is
more
if
NPC,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, right.
She said,
Well, I was thinking about that. I was like, she said they have to come back and bring him back to life, but she has literally no way of ever finding you again.
Right. But
I don't
let's
think.
say
That's
let's say
true.
we follow through with that, right? We bring back this
I believe
mysterious
some of
voice
us have an
character.